Namaste, welcome to Skillful Living. I want to talk today about the concept of equanimity or equanimity, whichever way you like to pronounce it. In the Bhagavad Gita, there is a concept of Sthit Pragya, which I think in English the closest translation would be equanimity. This is an idea that we stay calm and we maintain our balance. Whatever's happening in our external life, we retain our sense of calmness, inner calmness, and inner stability as well. We don't get buffeted around by life. We live life, and there are certain things that are beyond our control. We learn to accept those and live through those if necessary. Do the best we can, of course. There is another expression used in the Bhagavad Gita, which in English would be an evenness of mind. So whatever's happening in life around you, in your external world, keep an even mind. Don't get pushed around too much by your external circumstances. So when we are happy, something good happens, of course we feel the happiness. That's great. Enjoy that happiness, but don't get attached to that sense of elation, because it's not going to last forever. So don't be heartbroken when life changes once again and comes back in a way to an even keel. This idea of retaining one's equilibrium, inner stability, inner calmness becomes even more important when life is a bit harsh, when it's not that good. So if you suffer a loss, for example, you will grieve. That's natural and that's human, but don't get attached to your grief. Understand that life itself is passing and our emotions also come and go. So even in your grief, if you can still find some sense of equilibrium, that will be really useful. So in other situations as well, our current situation, everyone's current situation, for example, where there's a lot of apprehension about COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Can it strike me? Can it strike a loved one? What will happen? How do we cope with this? And even if we are not so fearful, which I hope most of us are not living in fear right now, it is definitely putting a lot of restrictions on the way we live. Try to minimize going out of the house. In some countries, there's complete lockdown. So you're stuck at home. It's like being caged in a small space, even though it's very comfortable. But yeah, so this brings a lot of difficulties and a lot of anxiety. So I think it's one thing to have anxiety, to have some apprehensions, even fear, and another thing to actually give in to these feelings. So being a little bit afraid of something, okay, take a look at yourself and say, okay, I'm a little bit afraid, now let me find some courage, or let me find some other way of dealing with this situation, removing the fear. But don't give in to the fear. Don't let it take over your mind, and don't let it destroy your calmness. Retain that calmness, retain that sense of equanimity as much as you possibly can. That's going to help you, and it's going to help all those around you as well. Related to this concept of Sthit Pragya or equanimity is a concept, a term that in Sanskrit is called Samadrishti. This brings us to the idea of attachment and non-attachment. Samadrishti means the same gaze, an equal gaze. So this is really detachment from things you like and things you don't like. Both ones. So when you like something and something good is happening, or you have something that you like, enjoy it. That's fine. But don't get so attached to it that you feel that you can't do without it. Because the things of this world are passing. So elation and depression and all these things also pass. Understand that. So if we understand these two concepts of sthit pragya and samadrishti, I think life becomes a little bit easier, especially in the kind of times we are living in now, right at this moment. So that's why I wanted to talk about this now. You might, of course, turn around and say, yeah, that's all very well to talk like that, but how do we do it? So I am adding a lot of meditation now to this program for the time being, because I think that's one very effective way to find your inner calmness. That calmness is already there within you. It's not that you have to manufacture it or I have to give it to you. It's just that you have to find a way of connecting with it, going within, finding your inner calmness, your inner peace, your inner stability. And meditation is the best way to do that. So, yes, I am offering meditation in this program. In some of my videos, I've already done that. I will be doing more of that. I'm also offering free meditations online. So you can join me from anywhere in the world, provided the time is right for you. Every Thursday in April, I will be offering a 30-minute meditation, online meditation. If you'd like to know more, please contact me. You can email me at terathai@gmail.com. Terathai is spelled Teratai. Stay calm, stay stable, keep your inner peace. Thank you. That's all I want to say this week. Namaste. See you next week.